Bank of England's John Cunliffe says that regulators must include current crypto procedures. Welcome to CryptoLink channel. If you love getting news and updates about cryptocurrency, join our community by subscribing to our channel. You can tap the bell icon to never miss our new videos. If you enjoy our channel, kindly like and share it with your friends. September 28, 2022. The block tweeted, "Regulators must extend existing processes to crypto," Bank of England's John Cunliffe says. The Bank of England's or BoE's Deputy Governor for Financial Stability, John Cunliffe, has stated that regulators must handle Bitcoin before it becomes systemically important. In a lecture at the AFME conference, he said that if regulatory frameworks are implemented effectively, they may foster innovation by lowering the likelihood of confidence-destroying catastrophes. The possibility of process improvement through post-trade technology was also mentioned in the speech. The Post-Trade Task Force, a business organization for which the Bank of England serves as an observer, stated earlier this year that post-trade innovation process has fallen behind that of other components of the financial markets. The cutting-edge methods and technology created for the clearing, trading, and settlement of cryptos may hold the potential to upend the present post-trade environment, according to Cunliffe. Cunliffe said that when money and securities are represented by tokens and traded on public marketplaces, both trade components are recorded on a single ledger. By utilizing current cryptography, this approach enables atomic settlement and nearly instantaneous transaction settlement. Cunliffe also discussed the development of smart contracts and the capacity of cryptocurrency exchanges to condense a variety of operations into a single smart contract. He said that in conventional markets, these operations would be distributed among custodian banks, central counterparties, exchanges, and central securities depositories. Cunliffe added that there may be tremendous room for process improvement and cost savings through consolidation, since fewer middlemen should equal less fees. The process might become more robust with a streamlined structure and fewer players, which would be advantageous to regulators as well as the end investor. The system's potential failure points are decreased since there are fewer crucial links in the chain. On September 27, 2022, a tweet from Cointelegraph stated, "The pound is dropping heavy." In response to the disclosure of tax cuts and additional debt rises to lessen the impact of a potential economic slump, the British pound set a record low versus the US dollar on September 26. The volatility is only a reflection of investors' skepticism over the government's ability to endure the increased cost of living in the area. As investors look for safety in the biggest international economy, the US dollar has emerged as the clear winner. However, the decline in the value of the pound might be advantageous for Bitcoin. The GBP, or British pound, has been in continuous use since its creation and is the oldest currency that is currently in circulation. A 52-year-old experiment, fiat currencies. The British pound officially lost its ability to be converted into gold or its equivalent in 1971, which is when it began its present journey. Since that time, the value of Bank of England issued money has not been set. Following the addition of liquidity to the markets by central banks to support economies during the preceding 2 years, inflation has been the focus of economic discussions throughout 2022. As a consequence, consumer prices rose 9.9% in the UK in August 2022 compared to the same month last year. The administration announced the largest tax decrease since 1972 on September 22, resulting in an intraday low for the British pound against the US dollar of $1.038 on September 26. Analysts came to the conclusion that interest rates would need to be sharply raised and that the issue of government bonds would rise in order to cover the lower tax. Even if the GBP's value decline is surprising, it is crucial to consider the importance of the world currency market and the British pound's relationship to cryptocurrencies. The first question is very simple to respond to. However, the answer depends on whether or not savings accounts, certificates of deposits, and bank deposits are taken into consideration. The value of the pound sterling in June 2022 was £1.05 trillion if we adhere to the base money concept, which only accounts for circulation cash and central bank deposits. The value of the UK currency in US dollars is $1.11 trillion, or around 4% of the $28.2 trillion in worldwide fiat base money. On the contrary, the list is topped by the euro, the common Eurozone's currency countries, with $6 trillion, followed closely by $5.5 trillion US dollar. As a result, the GBP continues to be significant, supported by the region's $3.19 trillion GDP in 2021, which will be the fifth biggest in the world. Germany was the region's dominant economic power. Thus, the British government chose to associate the GBP with the Deutsche Mark in October 1990. However, due to Britain's poor financial performance, the government was compelled to end the partnership in September 1992. As a result, the exchange rate was no longer sustainable. As a consequence, on Black Wednesday, interest rates abruptly rose from 10% to 15% and the value of the pound sterling dropped by 25% overnight. Cryptocurrency may have a chance to succeed due to supply limits and scarcity. Fiat money is one of the few assets that can match it in importance. Taking in non-financial assets and jewelry out of the picture, gold has a worth of almost $6 trillion, making it a strong competitor. With such a capitalization of $2.45 trillion, the computer giant Apple also commands the stock market value. Saudi Aramco, the world's largest oil producer, comes next with a capitalization of $2 trillion. It is difficult to determine the British pound's significance for cryptocurrencies. However, data from Nomics shows that the US dollar holds an absolute lead of 89% in worldwide Bitcoin fiat trade, followed by the Japanese yen with 4%, the euro with 3%, and the sterling with 2%. As a result, the immediate effect on Bitcoin trading appears to be minimal, but the fact that the US dollar's value versus the oldest fiat currency strike an all-time low may have a major influence on cryptocurrencies. Since 1970, the average annual rate issuance of the pound sterling has been 11.2%, based on Percopolis economics. This amount is equivalent to 1.7% of Bitcoin's annual supply, or 900 coins every day. The advantages of a decentralized form of currency may become obvious if the general public understands that central bank stimulus programs are aggressively devaluing savings and assets. However, in comparison to other significant global fiat currencies, the US dollar has so far emerged as the clear victor, hitting its highest level in more than 20 years. So, what can you say about the news? Let us know about it in the comments section down below. Thanks for tuning in to CryptoLink. We are always excited to provide you with news and updates about cryptocurrency, and if you like this video, please click the like button. See you on the next one.